Hi, I'm Donald McIntyre, founder of Etherplan. I research, write articles, and podcasts about Ethereum Classic, Bitcoin, and decentralized applications. This series is Getting Started with Ethereum Classic, section Philosophy. The article I'm going to read is Replication is not Fragmentation. This is episode 12 of 50. Replication is not fragmentation. This article is a response to Vitalik Buterin's The Meaning of Decentralization essay of February 6th of 2017. In his essay, Vitalik wrote, quote, blockchains are politically decentralized, no one controls them, and architecturally decentralized. No infrastructural central point of failure, but they are logically centralized. There is one commonly agreed state, and the system behaves like a single computer. Above, Vitalik is confusing replication with centralization. Therefore, his conclusion is incorrect. Blockchains are, in fact, politically, architecturally, and logically decentralized. The fact there is a commonly agreed identical state every 15 seconds and that the aggregate of network nodes, when achieving consensus, behave like a single computer is really swarm behavior, which is a type of emergent behavior between very different and diverse node operators. There is no actual single state, much less a single computer. Vitalik conflates the terms common with single, and in doing so, he comes to a wrong conclusion of centralization. The term common means rules and information are present in many nodes, which is, by definition, decentralization. The term single means a unique point. For example, one or very few nodes. But as said above, the execution of code and replication of the database is done in many nodes, in fact, thousands around the world. When thousands of independent and untrusting nodes in a worldwide network across multiple jurisdictions and cultural boundaries voluntarily use the same rules to achieve consensus on an identical state at exactly the same intervals, that state is actually replicated, which means it is decentralized, as it is not physically located or custodied in one or a few nodes. It is understandable that replication of the same information may give the false impression of centralization, thus induced to bad decision making, because the information is identical in every node. But the reality is that the information is in different physical places. Therefore, there is no central point nor vulnerability that may put its integrity in any danger. That is actually one of the central tenets of blockchain security. This conceptual error leads Vitalik to not see the security of replication and confuse it with the insecurity of fragmentation. It is not mentioned in the essay, but this happens when he uses the same flawed logic when promoting sharding in Ethereum as secure. Fragmentation of the database is, in fact, a tendency to centralization and totally opposes basic security assumptions of blockchains. As can be seen above, if all the information is replicated in all nodes in a network, then one or a few nodes can fail, but the integrity of the information is still preserved as long as there are remaining functional nodes. To the contrary, if the information is fragmented, just by knocking down a few nodes, say green or red, entire segments may be lost. For example, green or red would disappear from the system, which destroys the integrity of the information. Conclusion. The only logical conclusion above is that truly secure public blockchains are logically decentralized precisely because there is one commonly agreed replicated state in many computers around the world. And the fact that the system behaves like a single computer is just an emergent feature of the voluntary and individual desire of node operators, not centralization. Thank you very much.